So there are a lot of companies that have their own AI team. When they do, oftentimes, if they have been doing this for a while, they came from kind of the data science perspective, not necessarily the Gen AI perspective, right? So these teams are now like, well, do I have now new responsibilities? So they're kind of in between at the moment. The other thing that may happen is if they didn't have an AI team, they're setting it up because now AI is important. Very often we find it starts with a limited focus. And so there isn't a lot of support that is out there that is basically a consultant to the business. And so when we work with particularly IT teams, where typically the AI team somewhere sits into, right, the CTO, CIO, type of CDO, right, type of the group, we then go and say, you need to have a consulting arm to the business, and you need to be able to go and communicate with the business and say, okay, because there needs to be an input, right? Because otherwise, what do? You send a ticket to IT and hopefully it works, right? It doesn't really work that way. So that you can start working with procurement, with finance, whatever it is, and say, hey, what do you want to get done? Let me go and figure out what do we already have, and maybe it's plug and play, or maybe it's like a whole custom thing, and guide the business to do that. And this is oftentimes where we partner with existing teams that are there because they just don't have the bandwidth, right? There's just too much to do. They're budgeted for the key focus of AI, but not supporting the rest of the business. And that's really critical because the rest of the business is sitting there going like, well, not only do I want some of this, but I have real challenges I have to meet, and I'm going to get creative in trying to figure those challenges out, right? So that's where I feel the shortcoming of some of the AI teams, if they exist at all, are happening within the business.